Still the first match?
Yep. Yeah. Well, let's start. That's great.
Okay. Well, guys, if we're going to be here for game day, we need to be focused on the game.
All right. So everybody
Doesn't mean you got to be crowded around, but I mean, like, you should at least have it streaming on your computer. That way you're cheering your teammates on.
Or, yeah. I was thinking about bandwidth.
What happened to the sound?
The
The sound. It's quieter.
Because it's on the, you can hear it through the stream, but you
Oh,
can't
okay.
hear it through, you gotta figure it out. I'm still trying to get
I'll be right back.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Testing, testing. Can you guys hear us?
Hi.
I don't mean the game because we can't really fix that at the moment. Just can you hear our voices?
You introduce yourself.
All right, now that we know that the mic is working for us, our beautiful showcasters have returned, even though you haven't gotten to hear our voice in a little bit. We'll be seeing how this match with our man Isani goes. We unfortunately were not able to commentate over Dathan's very, very strong struggle. But here we go as we see how Isani manages. Oh, there's some echo. All right.
Now that's all cleared up.
Yeah, now that that's all cleared up, we should be just fine before the echo started turning into a very, very miserable screech.
So who are we up against right now?
We are up against Julian.
Cypress Gaming Bears.
From Psycho Screaming Bear?
No, that is
Cypress Gaming Bears.
Cypress Gaming Bears.
Gaming Bears.
Yes.
What an interesting name.
I like their name.
Our first match.
I know, but like, how would you imagine that?
Cypress Gaming Bears. You
What's
know,
a Cypress?
I mean, you got me there.
It's a tree, I believe.
But here we go. We'll be having Crom against Donkey Kong.
You know what? I'm gonna draw that. I'm gonna do that.
All right, let's see how we go. All right, very early on, they're trying to figure out their spacing. And here we go. They've broken their first jabs.
Red with the first hits.
It's not unlike boxing, where the first few minutes you'll probably start with a few jabs, and then as soon as someone breaks their spacing, that's when everything just starts coming together.
The struggle is you have to keep avoiding the other person and not get hit. Because there tends to be a pattern, at least for me. But once I get hit, then I just start losing horribly.
Well, one thing that's very important to Smash is who loses the first stock. Right now, it is Julian. I mean, Isani. Okay, they're coming back and forth. All right, he's rolling into him again. Last we checked, Isani was doing quite nice with the Donkey Kong. Now, how will he fare using very mid-range fighter, Crom, and a little on the heavier side in terms of the Fire Emblem heroes?
So what's the Fire Emblem?
Okay, Ethani has lost another stock. Let's see how he can come back against Julian. Right now, he just missed a few grabs. All right, he's getting his counters in. He's playing very safe, making sure that Donkey Kong does not break his guard much more than he already has. Finally, he has been able to get a stock off of Donkey Kong.
First life.
There it is. And let's see if he can keep up this momentum, because if he loses it, we're not sure how he's going to be able to... Oh.
And that is the end of the game.
One thing's for sure.
Donkey Kong winning.
Well, Crom is not as heavy as Donkey Kong. That's one thing.
How much does weight and the characters actually have on the game?
Well, with their weight, you're going to want to get a much higher damage.
See if we can play PS2 again.
Yeah, much higher damage percentage for them to fly further.
So if you're like a lighter character, you won't have as much damage?
Not necessarily. It's more so that a heavy character, say at 20% damage, is going to fly at about the same speed as a lighter character at 60% damage. So you want to get the heavier characters trade more blows.
But then why not always go with a heavier character?
Well, it's just because it depends on your playstyle.
What's WYM?
So what's the advantage?
Alright, sorry to cut off there. So the advantages of having a lighter character is that they have much greater mobility, and they usually tend to have more of a hit and run sort of tactic. Glass cannon sort of deal, although defense is not necessarily as much of a factor in the Smash games compared to other fighting games. Okay, here we go into our next match. We have changed our characters. Yusani is going in with one of his best characters, I would argue, as Mario against Donkey Kong. Definitely going in with a classic matchup. Okay. Alright, here we go again, where it looks like Asani has learned a lot much more already filling out his opponent. Julian is definitely trying to catch him, but it looks like he won't catch him slipping anytime soon, no matter how many bananas he throws onto the field. Alright, let's see if we can get a... Oh! Looks like Asani has fallen off the field. thanks to Julian's efforts to keep him from recovery.
So that's his first life down, but he could recover.
Absolutely. We've seen how much he's already learned from the last match. From here, Julian may have to play much more defensively as Isani has taken the upper hand in terms just of damage. And it can very quickly turn around on him if he cannot get over those stocks. Very close to evening the playing field.
And Donkey Kong has now lost his first life as well.
That's right.
Very close.
Right. It's not always good to trade with someone who's much heavier than you, as you will always come out with more damage taken.
So the heavier characters also deal more damage?
Not necessarily so much as the light characters take more damage. It's a relationship of both. Especially as every character has sweet spots in their attacks. For example, you'll see on the shines on Donkey Kong's attacks, not right before he attacks, but usually the biggest part of their attack will deal the most damage of their attack arc.
Gotcha.
Okay, looks like he's fighting back for sure. He will not let Julian take back the upper hand. He was not letting him take back the upper hand. Now, let's not say he's not trying his best, because we know that he always pulls through, just like that. Once again, they're a little more to a standstill, and oh. Forgive me, once you get to some of these more professional playing times, they can get much faster than you can commentate. Apologize for cutting it out again. Just a little disturbance.
Seems like this match is down to the wire.
Absolutely. And he is making sure he's getting those true combos. He will not allow Julian to simply... Oh. Now it's getting terribly even. However, one hit from the other is not the same as... Oh. Maybe it will be if he can absolutely control the field right before Donkey Kong can get within...
Oh, such a close game.
Such a close game. GG's. Isani absolutely... Oh, I spaced out there. Absolutely held his ground. Good game for all. Let's give us our Isani a good round of applause. We'll hear you from here at home. Looks like we do have some passion in the room. Love to hear it. All right, now we'll be having our beloved Angelo, as the rest of ours, going into our third match. Let's see what he can show about how much our team fights for us. All right, here we go. We'll be setting up again. We will be trying to refrain from speaking as much as we can during the setup. Okay, here we go. Angelo is back with his Byleth, and it looks like we're going against an Incineroar.
I thought we were the Incineroar. We're red.
Apologize. A lot of deliberation on our end, so it causes a little bit of confusion on when it's time to speak. But hopefully that won't take too much from the match and how we can follow it. Alright, looks like we're doing a lot more crowd control. Our Byleth gets his first stock. Alright, looks like they're trading combos. One thing for sure is that Angelo always makes sure that he knows how to control his spot. Because Byleth has a lot of wide sweeping and high sweet spots. Excellent round as Angelo completely takes out his opponent. I can always have my faith in Angelo's Byleth. Okay, here goes round two. And let's see how much our friend here has felt out Angelo's playstyle. Of course, that does not mean Angelo will not be cautious, as it always is. It's a battle of wits. If it was as simple as, say, using a power glove, then it'll be a little more brawn. Byleth's recovery never seems to fail Angelo here, as he makes sure he hooks that corner always at the end. Now the real question is, how many times can he do that before, well, what we just saw, as Incineroar seems to have an excellent time just kicking him right back off the stage, and it looks like he's attempting to dominate Byleth. Incineroar is known for his grabs and player control. Okay, Incineroar is definitely taking him back from last round. However, I still believe our Byleth here can make it. And just like that, he gets another stock back on him. Now it looks like there's a lot of guard breaking going on from Incineroar. How will Angelo's Byleth handle taking care of that, especially as he keeps on controlling the edge there? Once again, we're back into this new game loop, and oh, he's finally escaped onto the middle of the map. Can he keep it up? I would say to control the middle, but it's definitely a lot easier said than done, as I know any one of our teammates would destroy me, because I can only play Sora.
That's
Alright, Angelo's definitely controlling here. However, it all ends up back into Sonora's hands as it was just too far off the mark. Now we'll see in the next round how much their learning of each other's styles comes here, and we might just have to end up with instinct and a new strategy.
the same thing to film.
Alright, we're back here on the third round that just ended. Look, we had a little bit of technical difficulty, so I believe you may have missed it on the recording. Hmm? All right. Thank you all for coming in. We definitely had a fun time playing, and we'll hope to see you again. We all fought hard.